Look, these lockdowns were absolutely horrible for people socially. People are going to be so. I think you're going to see a lot of problems coming up. You're going to see a lot of social anxiety. You're going to see a lot of people freaking out coming soon. If if I'm an old man and I have grandkids and I want to see my family, you are not telling me I can't see my family. I don't care if I was to get a COVID or whatever's coming out next that the elites put out for us. Whatever problem that they cause. Listen, when I'm old, I only have a couple years left anyway. And when you're old like that, when you're 80 or 90 years old and you've already lived your life and you're limited to what you can do physically and things aren't working that proper in your body because you're run down, your stuff is just getting worn down, and even if you lived healthy life, you still problems happen. You go through aches and pains and suffering, and you lack purpose and things like that. But you know, for the government to tell me that I can't see my family, like who the hell are they tell me anything? Like, seriously, you're gonna try to quarantine me because you think I got COVID or something, or you telling me that that my family can't see me on my deathbed? I thought masks work. I thought that they work. Why, if they work so well, why can't my family come and see me? You know how many people died not seeing their family because of these unethical restrictions that the government put down? You know, that's so sad. If I was an old man, I don't care if I get COVID. I only got a few years left anyway. You know, we don't live forever. If I want to see my grandkids one last time, you're not gonna stop me. It's just not gonna happen. I just can't believe people went along with this. And then like the funerals, oh, we can only have 10 people at the funeral. Like, really? Like, who the hell are you to tell people who they can and can't have at somebody like a showing or a funeral? Like, my whole thing on this whole pandemic, you protect yourself. If you're scared, you stay indoors yourself. You mask up. You don't tell me that I have to wear a mask. Now, if I'm sick, yeah, I'm not gonna go out. I'm gonna take precautions. Of course. Of course. But with my critical thinking, I got no proof of this. But usually when you get sick, you feel the effects pretty quick. And for there to be some kind of disease that you won't show any symptoms for 14 days. Are you telling me that this thing is not manufactured? This tells me it's manufactured. This tells me that that thing was manufactured and set out purposely. That's what I believe. I think that some lab manufactured it, manipulated it, because how are you going to stop that? You can lock down and you're still going to need people to work. You're still going to spread it. So it's just like there's nothing you can do but let it go through the system and let people quarantine themselves. Um, I just don't understand what people's thinking. Where's their critical thinking? Well, they don't have any in here in America. Most of these people are sheep and they just do what they're told. They have other people thinking for them. They have the mainstream media thinking for them. It's kind of funny how the The mainstream media is going to stop talking about COVID. Watch. You're not going to hardly hear about it at all. In the next few months, you're not going to hear much about it. Why? It's just going to go away. Seriously, there was a woman in Canada that wanted to be put to death because she didn't want to go through another quarantine. Like, what kind of life is that? Oh, I gotta live in quarantine as an old person. I can't, the number one thing to you when you get older is your relationships anyway. It's not things, it's not stuff, and that's where women are really gonna really wake up to reality in the future when they get to be old. Um, but yeah, like this whole I think it was a problem created to I think COVID was a problem created. I don't know if it was created. I think it was created by the elite. They paid. Well, I'm not not them themselves, but they probably paid China or whatever. They funded it to for this to be created, and then it was sent out. China did a piss poor job informing people. Shutting down flights and all that, or whatever, and they at least caused a problem to help destroy the American economy. Maybe it was China that did it. Because look at we've added so much more to our national debt. We didn't really produce much last year. So when we bring in 3.5 for GDP a year, what are we bringing in last year? What? 2 trillion? Not 3.5 trillion. Maybe 1.5 trillion. Look at all the unemployment that happened. We weren't producing nothing last year. So you can see how the wealth is just being transferred. And then when they come out with these stimulus, when they only keep the box stores open, which is so funny. Look at this. When you only let the box stores open and you only have one interest. I remember going in to Walmart and there was only one entrance they let open. Now I just moved to the city I'm at. And I'm not sure how the hours were before, but their hours are like 7 a.m. to 11. Most Walmarts were like 24 hour, what I'm used to, and they limited the hours. So what they did was they forced all these small businesses to close, and then they forced people to go to these big stores that had one entrance, right? Through a smaller window of hours. So you have more condensed people in an area. It just doesn't make any sense. None of this makes sense. Um, but yeah, we come out with more stimulus. You get rid of small businesses, and then the only place you have to spend your money is Walmart or Target, these big box stores. So they just get more wealthy, or Amazon, so they get more wealthy and they extract more wealth, um, and that's on the backs of your kids and yourself too, and your grandkids if we keep this monetary system the way it is. So um, yeah, this whole thing, this whole COVID, this was we handled it so poorly, and you can see the blue states sabotage their own economy to try to make Trump look bad. You can see it. The media, look at how light they are with Biden. Look at how vicious they were with Trump. Why isn't, I thought that Biden's son, took money from China. Look at McConnell. Look at Mitch McConnell. His wife has a business, or her family has a business in China. In China, they have a person in their business. Like every from what I heard, every business has a representative of their government in their business that has direct influence over what they want to do. So these corrupt politicians like Mitch McConnell are basically working for China. LeBron James working for China. China wants to China's thing was to divide America. That's what they want, so they can become a superpower. And it's either them or the establishment that has done this, and they're winning big time. And the average American just doesn't see it. They don't care. They're highly ignorant, and it's whatever. Just enjoy the decline. enjoy the squalors you're gonna live in, and your kids are gonna live in going forward.